All right, so we are 1 minute to midnight. September 10 will be the date. So it's my birthday, 40th birthday, wonderful, in less than a minute. So I don't know if this is going up, but whenever I say that, it does. So let me just reflect on the absolute disappointment my life has been thus far. It's the sort of Groundhog's Day of, just nothing happening. Same old bullshit. Nothing to do, no one to be with, no purpose, no nothing. And I've talked about that Dopey sort of poem or whatever I put together back when I was I think I was a senior in high school. And I put together a little poem about sophomore year. After sophomore year, let's see here. Yeah, after sophomore year of high school, in the summer, I was sitting on the Danube. It was kind of nice and warm. I was sitting on concrete. And, here we go, midnight. So, hooray, I'm 40. It's just a number. But anyways, so this was maybe summer of 2002, probably July somewhere. I just saw two silhouettes off in the distance. And I just kind of realized I don't have that. I don't have anybody. I couldn't talk to anyone about anything. And hey, I'm 40 and same problem. It's just been the same miserable loneliness ever since then. I hope the wind isn't too much. And, well, ironically enough, I'm here in the Woodlands. Here's a little waterway. I mean, it's not as impressive as the Danube, of course, but here's another waterway. But yeah, I couldn't talk about, just that feeling of loneliness when I was 16. I couldn't talk about what bags of shit my parents were, And I don't know, I think a lot of people have Stockholm Syndrome to their shitty parents, and it's just, I don't know, it's what makes the world go around, I guess. But I couldn't talk about just school sucked. I kind of like doing internet stuff then, I still do to some degree, but, it's just, there wasn't anybody to talk about with anything, and now it's just complaining about leaf blowers and blinding LED lights. I have the orange sunglasses on, like I usually do. And it's just been the same old bullshit. And that's the story. That's it. Like, nothing has changed. That Dopey poem I wrote about it, where I saw two people, I don't know, talking. I don't know who they were. And I was sitting on the banks of the Danube. And, nothing has changed since then. So yeah, I mean, that's the story, right? Nothing ever changes. It's the same old bullshit, except now with more leaf blowers, now with more LED lights, and like, what's the point, I don't even know what to say. Because again, that's just the whole story. It's like, where do I go, right? Everything I've done has been amounting to nothing. I kind of like I'm doing swimming again now, and I'm pretty fast at it. I'm surprisingly getting faster, which again, I'll probably do a birthday swim tomorrow. I've ran a sprint yesterday, not like September 9, but September 8 sprint here. And my hips are kind of sore from that. Not too much, but, if I'm not totally rested, then I'm not as fast as I can be. But I don't want to take up too many days and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I'll probably do a birthday swim tomorrow. Or a birthday sprint. And, it's just hell. Like, even on the superficial things, okay, I want to be in a place where it's not leaf blowers 24/7. It's not LED lights, but where the fuck is that? I'm staring at these fucking lights right now. I have to wear orange glasses at night now, right? This has been a thing because everything is so fucking LED eye blast bullshit. Where's a place where this stuff is discussed? Where's a place where there's a sense of community? And it's like, yeah, there's nowhere, right? And the feeling of being stuck, because I am. Where's an address? Where do I go? Right? Yeah, okay, I don't think so. And And it's just, there's no alternatives, right? That learned helplessness of feeling stuck, and then I always get suicidal about that. That's how it's been. Couldn't talk to anyone about that ever. You know, it's like, hey, this is all bullshit. Like, this is just not worth living for. And yet I continue. That's the other thing. It's not that hard to kill yourself. And yet here I am, 40. Fuck me. And again, physically, I'm feeling better than ever, you know? I've kind of honed in on, hey, let's this protein stuff works. Nothing crazy. You get 30-40% of your calories from protein and you feel great. True story. You know? Again, I'm faster at swimming than I've been ever. 22:55 was our, maybe a week ago or something, a few days ago, who knows. But so it's just so pissing me off, because that foundation is good. You know, I'm not decrepit. I'm not, you know, and yet it's like, okay, and it's a great foundation that you can't build anything on it, you know? It's just so empty. Again, I look out, I see, okay, where's anything? There's nothing to join up to. There's nothing to be with. It's all fucking shit, you know? And then let me go advertise myself that way. Hey, everybody who's interested in me, who thinks everybody's shit and everything is shit. Yeah, I get that too. And round and round we go, because that's what it is. I just get stuck in that learned helplessness of there's nothing I can do. And that's, I've tried. The Guerrero thing, I've wrote that. The whole fucking channel is still called that, I think. Nobody showed up for that. Nobody's doing anything with that. You know? Anyways. You know. And now, you know, I have the prospect of, when is the fucking energy company gonna come here and replace the probably already too bright orange lights in front of my bedroom with shitty LEDs like they've done everywhere else. You know, I think 80-90% of the lights are now LEDs easily. There's a few stragglers that have not been replaced. Even that shows they're doing a shitty job. Like, there's one orange light, you know, and it's like, oh, you people forgot to replace this. Not that I'm complaining, but it just shows that you're shit at even that, right? It's a shitty job putting shitty new stuff, and you can't even replace that one. Again, not that I'm complaining, especially the one in front of my house, but it's just, who voted for this? You know, who wanted this? You look online, most people didn't want this. You know, lots of complaints about it, but no one gives a shit. You know, just thoughtlessness. I've yet to do a video on the LA, because it's like, again, that's the learned helplessness. Like, who cares? Plenty of other people have tried, and no one cares. You know, zero thought goes into these things. People make lots of money here, you know. The president/CEO here makes over $300,000, and the COO, they're both sitting on their fat ass doing nothing, and that guy makes over 200. So it's like, all these people, oh, LEDs save money. Well, why don't we fire these two fat fucks, and we'll save probably 600 grand that way, you know? But no, we'll save money by, you know, glare bombing your entire house, you know? And where do you go? Where do you go? You know, because it's like, okay, let me be a hermit somewhere else where it's more quiet, and, well, maybe you can do that, but I don't want to be a hermit. That's kind of the whole point. I do want to be around other people, but where? Where's a sense of community anywhere? It's just like nothing. But I don't want to fall prey to the learned helplessness too much, because even though I can't do anything again, where do you go? Give me an address, give me a zip code, give me a place where even these banal things, like we're not going to blind each other with these shitty fucking lights. I'm watching them right now. You know, we're not going to do leaf blowers. It's fucking stupid. Use a goddamn rake. No, where's that? Yeah, I mean, even on those two simple fucking things, you don't really have anywhere. you know. It's all just empty shit. But, you know, I can continue doing the swimming. I can try to improve that. I mean, even the light issue, you know, another technique is if you have like a bed light or a bed lamp like by your table or something, if you put that in the window, and I've tried that before, it kind of protects against the glare coming in. So ironically, I'm gonna have to use more lamps in the house because LEDs save so much money. You know, and I have a trapezoid window. Well, there's some skateboarders here. Wonderful. Because those trapezoid windows were designed presuming that there aren't going to be lights glaring in 40 years ago. Actually, the house was built in 85 too. So it's about the same age as me. So the glare bomb in the trap, because you can't, and again, I want the windows during the day. I mean, it doesn't help against the sound. It probably makes it easier for the sound to come in from the stupid leaf blowers. But this, I don't think it's too much to ask for, right? Again, I'm just still amazed that this place calls itself The Woodlands, and guess what? It's just like everywhere else. Nature, where the fuck is that? Good question, you know? So it's just because I don't see a happy ending here, right? It's like, where do I move? You know, and it's not like I have the naive optimism or just naivete of me many years ago. And again, going back to the stupid Danube thing, it's like, I started feeling it then, you know? That's when the suicidality started as well, because I kind of realized all this. But at least I still had more naivety and hope. Now it's like, you know, I can talk about it more openly and honestly, not to anyone, just screaming in the middle of the night here. But, you know, it's just I can focus on some small things, and I don't know, maybe something will happen, maybe something won't, but it's just so horrible. It really is. It really is. Because I just don't see a good solution to I'm just in a totally empty, pointless world where there's nothing for me here. Absolutely nothing. You know? It's the Groundhog's Day of, okay, I guess I'll go through the motions. And it's better to walk out here, even with the glare bombs everywhere. I'm right in front of P.F. Chang's with the glare bombs. I have yet to write a review because it's like, who cares? Are they going to change it? No. Is it going to feel good for 2 seconds to tell them to fuck off because the glare bombs here are terrible? Maybe. I'll make a video on that or something, but like, who cares? You know, it's the same old bullshit. So, I don't want to give into the learned helplessness because, again, I just feel like shit, and then what? You know? But feeling like shit all the time, or some of the time, a lot of the times, it's almost like spurring me to some action. But that's the point. That's why I feel bad, is there's nothing I can do. There's some little things I can do, but I cannot just... I'd move tomorrow. Where? Where to? All right? I mean, even when I moved here, and I have some videos from then, some videos I have not put up yet. Some raw footage videos. It was actually then that I wanted to take the channel into a more personal direction, just talk about these sort of things, you know. And I was kind of trying out some videos where I just talked to the camera for a while. Some of those have not seen the light of day, and I kind of want to put those up. But like, again, what's the point? Who cares? So that's what ends up happening is, who cares? Why put it up? Who gives a shit? And yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what else to say. You know, things just kind of suck. And there's just no way out. It's the same Groundhog's Day of nothing new happening, really. Same old shit. And there's just no connection anywhere. And again, even on the small banal things, like, again, it's not very deep to say these fucking leaf blowers are obnoxious and these LED lights are just blinding me. Can we fix that? Answer's no, go fuck yourself. You know? So, but I've been thinking, you know, I could probably head out and do more kayaking at night. It's getting a little cooler. I don't like it when it's super cold, but like right now, it's still like, instead of it being 75, 80 humid, it's like 70. It's actually very pleasant now. And it's going to be like this, and you know, because again, you can't go during the day because it's leaf blowers all day long. You know, it's just echoing off the lake. Even in the last few years I've been here, 6 years now, over 6 years, I mean, the lake has been built up so much. It's just so noisy, you know. They ruined that place. So, yeah, it's just so fake. And because I can't imagine, you know, maybe not a huge lake like here, but just some lake thing, maybe some bucolic kind of farm or some animals to take care of. And, you know, obviously one person can't do that, but that's the whole point. Who wants to do this? Where's anybody doing this, you know? None of these big ass houses, and oh my God, what a waste of time and money, you know. But okay, like who starts that? Where do I go for that, right? Just everybody wants to live this dull suburb bullshit. I fucking hate it. Absolutely. It's so awful. And in some ways, you know, being able to talk about it a little more openly, it makes it feel a little, not better, but not as horrible. But it still doesn't get me to any solution that's any good. You know, like, okay, great. I want to live in the middle of nowhere, I guess. I mean, I don't want all the noise and bullshit, you know? But how do you start that? You know? And, yeah, it's just that's what it is. I don't know what to say. I think I've said a lot of stuff what I wanted to say. It's one of those rambling ones. I'll probably put just a black background because there's no pictures or anything. But yeah, it's what it is. And yeah, again, I don't know what to say. I wish I knew what to say, but it's just, there's no solutions, you know. It's all fucking shit. Kick the can down the road, day in, day out. It's the myth of Sisyphus, just rolling a boulder up a hill, and you know, it's not very fulfilling. So. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think I'm kind of, you know, near the end here, but I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I think I rambled through as much as I could, and I'm sure I could give the same speech every day because, again, it's the same thing, same fucking thing. Anyways, I think that's it.